Yeah, Shark Clips is with it. Shark Clips is with it. Back again with another video. And it's another. This is what if Naruto was able to speak to animals. Part 6. Now, I actually got the numbers mixed up. I went from 3 to 5. It was supposed to be 3 to 4, but I got it mixed up. So, my fault for that. But anyway, yeah, sure, let's get into the video. So last episode, it was just the ship build up. So we were just building up the ship. And the ship is her by the way, just to let you know that. And yeah. And I feel like I'm getting some good feedback on some of my videos now. And I think we can hit 200. If we hit 200 before my birthday, I'll drop. For a week straight, I will. For a week, okay, hear me out. For a week straight, I will upload 6 times a day. That is going to be kind of hard. But yeah, I'm going to upload 6 times a day. Some at night, some in the morning. But yeah. So yeah. Yeah, but anyways, we go back. The last episode was just the ship build up and all of that. But yeah. Yeah, but the last episode was just ship build up. Since then, it has been a month. I'm gonna say, as is planning something because he liked Naruto. So I'm gonna say he's planning to I'm gonna say she's planning to trap her somewhere. So yeah. So we skip 1 week later. This girl says, yeah, I'm about to go to the market. As she going out, as Naruto's like, yeah, but why? We have a whole bunch of stuff here. As he just points to outside where all the stuff is. He said, well, I'm going to go get some more fruit so we can plant some more stuff. I guess so. I think she leaves. But anyways, he leaves, and as then she gets, like, I'm gonna say, she gets hit from the back of her head, getting knocked out. As we time skip 3 hours later, Naruto's like, where could she be? She still could be here. As then we go to her, who's at like, well, at this age they have their own apartment, but she's in like some type of cave or something out of the village. As she wakes up in there and she says, what's going on? Then she looks at this. She says, as Ina says, give him up. As she says, who? She says, Naruto. Then her phone starts ringing as Naruto. As her phone is just, as Naruto keeps calling and calling. And she's like, huh. As he's talking to her, he says, hey, we need to find her. And then Naruto, he dashes out of there. As he looks through the whole village, in under an hour, and he's like, where could she be? And she's like, where? And he says, I gotta go check out the village. As he checks and checks, as then he comes up to the cave, as then he walks in, as he says, hey, you here? As then he calls her phone, as then he hears an echo. As he dashes. As this girl is right behind him. But well, not no more because he dashed. As he dashed, as then he sees this, as the Ino tries to get away, but he throws a kunai at her shirt, shirt, as it sends her to the thing. As he says, "I'm gonna kill you." As then he he says, "Well, first I think I'll let the 11 tails and Sharktooth get in on this." As he howls, as then he screams of the 11 tails name. As then they come, as he says, "Go kill him." As then when they go over there, they see it on that. As they're like, "Hey, are you sure? Come look who it is." And she's like, "Why should I?" As she said, "Well, somebody that you know." As he says, "No." As he jumps over there, as he sees, and she's like, "Still, kill her." As then he walks away, and she says, "Please, no." As he says, "Why are you doing this?" As then she says, "For one reason only, that I don't want to tell you." As she says, "I think I know. You're jealous." As she says, "Yes." As she says, "How did you know?" What crazy person would do this? Unless you're working for the Ambu or something. And plus, you're too weak to be working for the Ambu. So, yeah. I said, "Well, I'll spare you one more. I'll spare you. But next time you're dead." As then he unties, bruh. As then he unties her. As then he leaves with her. As then he goes back to the house and he just says, "Yeah, I think you should lay down." And then she says, "Yes, sure." As Naruto starts, cooking up some, what is it? Some fruit stew. That's what I call it now. Fruit stew. It only has fruit in it with fruit juice. That sounds kind of weird, but anyways, yeah. And Naruto's like, I have to go to Shikamaru about this." He says, "Should I? I'll keep it between me. I'll keep it between me and her for now." As then he gets a call. As as this is as this is from Kakashi. As this is from Kakashi. As Naruto's like, and he's like, "Okay, okay." And then he says, well, as then he answers it and says, "Yeah, what's up, Kakashi?" Yeah, as Kakashi says, "We have a mission." As he says, "Well, what is it?" As he says, "Somebody has infiltrated the Konoha." As he's like, as then he curses. As then he dips out of the door, slamming the door behind him. As then he howls. He howls very, very loudly. As then he squawks. Then he roars. As then the boys, the animals come. The boys. As then they start running as Naruto dashing. As then he sees somebody flying. As then he sees Kakashi. As he sees Shikamaru, as he says, "Let's go." As he jumps off of Shikamaru's head, as Shikamaru says, "What's the big idea?" As he says, "Yeah, sorry." As then he goes up there running on the buildings, jumping off. Naruto slips, so he's like, "Dang it." As then he says, "Water stop jutsu." As then he catches himself with water and starts floating up with the water. As then he does hand signs and says, "Shark bomb jutsu." As then he shoots as the shark comes out. As when it gets to them, the water explodes. As then it makes them go down. As Naruto As Naruto says, Earth style jutsu. As he says, Earth stairs. As then Earth stairs come up. As he's running up them. As he gets there, he's like, As then he sees them. It's just Earth style. As he says, Earth box. As then an Earth box covers them. As he goes over there, he's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. As he punches it, as he opens it and sees him. As this is some stone ninja. As they start fighting, as they start throwing punches, as Naruto says, lightning cutting jutsu. As then he stabs him. As then the other one screams like, "You killed my brother!" As then he kicks Naruto. Naruto says, "That made me mad." As then Naruto kicks my man's flying, and then he says, "Earth wall." He says, "Earth style, Earth wall jutsu." As then the guy hits an earth wall, splatting blood all over. Because he was going really fast. As then Naruto put an earth wall, as then he hit the wall and he died. As he's like, that guy was solid. As then he goes to the Hokage and says, "Hokage, we have to start war." And he's like, "What? No, the fourth grade ninja war already?" She says, "We have to wait." As she says, "They were trying to steal files." As she says, "Well, Naruto, how about this? I'm going to have a Kage summit and tell them to stop. And if they refuse, you will have a ninja war." As when this is happening, Naruto, okay, as the 5 Kage summit happens, as then Obito comes, well, Toby / Obito comes. I'm pretty sure Obito's Toby. But Toby comes as he says, "Hi, give me all your," he says, "Hi, as he says, "Hi, I have all of the tailed beasts except one. Now leave your hand over your tailed beast." And then they say, as then the Hokage says, "No," as then he says, "Are you sure?" As then Naruto says, "Shark Bomb Jutsu," and then as the Shark Bomb is going, as then Naruto punches him out of the air, making him splat on the ground. As then Toby says / Obito says, "I declare war." As then he disappears. As then somebody clocks Naruto from the back, hitting him. As this is Toby. As then the Nine Tails is getting distracted from him, but then a wolf comes and then it pushes Naruto out of the way. As then he says, "No!" As then this is the 11 Tails. As then Naruto runs over trying to get to the 11 Tails, but the 11 Tails just disappears. As he's like, "Damn it, how did it get distracted him?" As he says, "Oh man." As he's running, as then he punches Toby, sending him flying. As then he tries to do some hand signs, but he teleported. As then, they're like, "God damn." As then Naruto's like, "I won't let this happen yet." As then he says, "Hi, I know where you are." And now, I know where you are. As he doesn't now get there. As he squawks. As then the birds seem to say, "Come on." As then the birds say, "Come on." As then he starts flying. As then he finally gets there. As the statue is about to do it. As then Naruto tries punching it, but it doesn't work. As then he tries all of his jutsus, and one of them worked, breaking the thing. As all the tail beasts are now free, as Naruto, he's like, "Dang it, how?" As then the 11 Tails is like, "Hey, Naruto, you have to beat this guy." As then Naruto jumps up, smacking Obito and knocking him out. As then he puts him in jail. As then he gets there. As then, I'm not gonna make the ninja one start now. As As they chain him up, as then when he wakes up, he instantly teleports. As Naruto punches the floor, saying, as then Naruto's like, ah, man, let him get away. Naruto says, release the warden, start early. As then I will do a 2-year time skip. So Naruto was 8 that whole time. So now he's 10. He's much stronger. He's a buffer, and he's much smarter. But this will be where I'll end it off. Sorry for ending off so early, but you know I gotta do what I gotta do. So peace.